Hey, what's up folks? This is Keith and you're watching Barber's Auto Help. Today I'm going to be showing you how to replace a Bank 1 Sensor 2 oxygen sensor on a 2001 Pontiac Bonneville 3.8 liter Series 2. This is very similar to many General Motors Series 2 V6s out there, so this will probably help a lot more people than just the ones that own the 2001 Pontiac Bonneville. Do refer to your repair manual to confirm that this actually is the same procedure for your vehicle.
Okay, up that way is the front of the vehicle, and you can see you got your exhaust coming through here. That's your catalytic converter, and the Bank 1 Sensor 2 oxygen sensor is just rearward of your catalytic converter, so it's right there. And you can see on this vehicle we have this little shield here that's riveted to the floorboard. We're going to have to remove this shield, and what we're going to need is a drill bit. We're going to drill out the center of these and pull this down to access the connector for the oxygen sensor. And do note, guys, you are going to have to lift your vehicle to get up underneath it to change this oxygen sensor. This video really doesn't go into how to properly lift and support your vehicle, so you'll need to get that information elsewhere. I would suggest your owner's manual and your repair manuals for that information. So we got 4 rivets, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to go ahead and take our drill. We're going to take a 1/4 inch drill bit. We're going to drill out the center of that rivet right there. Please watch out for this metal. If it gets in your eyes, it really hurts for a really long time until you can get to the doctor. So be careful about that. Please wear safety glasses or goggles. Pops right down like that. Disconnect our connector. You got this little safety clip right there. Pull it straight out. And then this, it's got this little tang that you just pull up on. And then you pull out on the connector. And then our O2 sensor is ready to come out. There are different tools that you can use to take the oxygen sensor out. This is a standard oxygen sensor socket. It's 7/8 and it's got a slit down the middle there, and that slit is to accept the wire so that you can actually get the socket down onto the oxygen sensor. So that works. They've also got these special sockets that have a little slit down the center that serve the same purpose as 7/8 also. You just slide it right over and put you a 3/8 drive ratchet right there. But for this, I really just like using a 7/8 wrench. And I just find that easiest. We'll just go ahead and break it free. And once you break it loose, you can take it out by hand. Well, you should be able to. I got quite a bit of rust on my exhaust, so I'll probably have to wrench it all the way out. There we go, we got it out. And something worth noting, your new oxygen sensor will come with anti-seize on the threads right here. Try not to get that anti-seize on the tip anywhere. That can, of course, mess up the oxygen sensor and make it so it doesn't work correctly. And take your new oxygen sensor, and of course I don't have one, I'm just showing you how to do this. Go ahead and screw it back in there. And I start by hand. Always like to start nuts and bolts and things like that by hand. That way you don't cross thread. Once we got it in as far as we can by hand, we'll take our wrench and we will torque it down. There we go. You can use a torque wrench on this one. There's plenty of room here to put a torque wrench on the end of that one socket with the long slit in it. I would probably suggest that you do use a torque wrench and use the specification in your manual. A lot of folks that aren't used to working around oxygen sensors, that would probably be the best thing for you to do, is to torque it down to specification using a torque wrench. Okay, we'll reconnect our electrical connector till it snaps over that. reinsert our safety clip. Now we're ready to put the cover back on. Now the remainder of these rivets are going to have to be popped out so that you can put new rivets in. Take a punch, put it on the center there, and just pop it right through. Now as you saw, the other part of that rivet went up into the floorboard, and really I'm not aware of any way that you could get the remainder of that rivet out. And of course you got 4 of them, so there's going to be 4 of those stuck inside your floorboard for the remainder of the life of your vehicle, unless you have your body sawed into and retrieve them that way. I really don't think there's any space through here or through there where you could get a magnet. I'm feeling some blockages back there. So I don't think you could put a magnet up in there and pull those out. I think they're just pretty much going to be stuck up in there. I seriously doubt that you're going to be able to hear them rolling around, as you know, you got your carpet up there and all that stuff and the sound deadening stuff. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be an issue. Once you got all 4 of those popped out, you're going to go ahead and take a rivet and a riveter, and this is a 3/16 rivet. Just go ahead and place it in your riveter there. And we're going to place our shield back up into place, just like so. And we're going to make sure all of our rivet holes line up before we start riveting. All right, so all of our rivet holes are lined up. We're going to go ahead and place our rivet inside the hole there, and go ahead and rivet it. When it gets to the end, it'll pop off, just like that. And same thing for your other 3. Repeat that process for your other 3 rivet holes. Guys, I appreciate you watching. Please read the entire description of this video before you try this. And please, if you have any questions, just ask. Just comment down below there and I'll try to get back to you. Thanks for watching, guys.